Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel. I'm going to demonstrate how to make this placemat. Now I'm using Christmas fabric on it, but you can make this for any season of the year. There are two sections to this placemat. Now in this placemat I'm using fusible interfacing. You can use cotton batting, but if you're going to use cotton batting, only use it in this bottom section. Don't use it in this top piece that we're going to make, because then it's going to be too thick. Okay, let's get started. To make the bottom section, take an 18-inch piece of paper. Now you can use wrapping paper or whatever type of paper you want to use and cut out the 18-inch square. Now you're going to fold it a couple of times. So fold it in half this way and then fold it in half again and then fold it corner to corner. So it's from this corner to that corner, opposite corners. Now you've got a shorter edge and a longer edge. So measure the length of the shorter edge. Mine came out to 9 inches. So now you want to go over here and measure 9 inches from this bottom pointed corner up and then put a mark there. Then you're going to take your ruler and place it on the mark you just put on over to this corner and then draw a line. Now you can either cut this with scissors. I'm just going to use my rotary cutter. I'm using an old blade. I save my old blades to cut through paper and cardboard. So just go ahead and trim that edge off. And now unfold it, and there you have your pattern for the bottom section. For the top section that has the scalloped edges, you'll need a 15-inch square of paper. You're going to fold it exactly how you did the other one. Fold it in half several times, bring corner to corner. And then measure the shortest edge. Mine comes out to 7.5 inches. So then measure this side over here from the bottom pointed corner up to 7.5 inches and put a mark. Then take your ruler and again just draw a line and cut with scissors or cut across. Now take something that's round, about 5 inches in diameter, like a lid from a large jar, something like that, and just place it to where the edge of the circle touches the top straight edge up here. And try to have it centered, and then just draw a line around this circle, and then cut right on that drawn line. And then unfold it, and there you have your scalloped edge pattern for the top. You're going to be layering your fabrics. What I've done here, this is my fabric for the bottom section. You want to cut a hole in it about 3 inches long. You might have to make it a little longer later, but make sure it's in the center. This hole will not be seen, it will be covered up, so don't worry if it is a little sloppy. All right, so how you lay your fabric is, this is my interfacing. If you're going to use the interfacing, make sure the glue side is down and it's very rough. That's the glue side. So I'm going to put that down, and on this is the very smooth side. Then take whatever fabric you're going to have on the back, place it down next. Then your fabric for the top, this will be seen, you want to place the pretty side down. Then place your pattern down on top. Now you could pin your pattern down. I'm just using these little weights that I got from the hardware store. So just put something heavy down that will hold your pattern in place. And then trace all around it. Then take your straight pins and pin all of the layers together all the way around. Then at your sewing machine, go ahead and stitch right on top of the drawn lines. Now trim your edges off, and I'm leaving about 1/4 of an inch of fabric outside of my stitch lines. And just go around and trim all of the edges off. At all your corners, you want to trim some of the fabric off. So you're going to trim it down to where there's about 1/8 of an inch of fabric extending out past the corner. Do that again at all your corners. Now go through this hole that you've cut, and if you have to cut it a little larger, that's fine. And you're going to begin turning this front side out. Now reach in through the hole here and make sure you reach in there and push out all of the edges. Then you're going to go to your ironing board and you're going to press all of the edges, and then you want to go all over the placemat to fuse the interfacing to this top fabric. So just follow your package instructions for fusing. It's a very easy process. For the top section on your interfacing, you're going to want to cut a hole in the interfacing. Then layer your fabric for the top. And so I have the glue side up on this one. In the other step, it was down, but on this one, your glue side is facing up, the rough side. The smooth side is down. Take your fabric for the top, the prettiest side faces down. Then go ahead and lay your pattern down, tracing around all of the scalloped edges. Then pin the fabrics together, stitch right on your drawn lines, and then cut about 1/4 of an inch out away from your drawn lines. On all of your curved edges, you want to go around and cut little slits. And this is done so that when you turn it front side out, your curves lay a lot more round. In the little dips in here, you want to cut straight in like that. So do that all the way around. Now reach in through the hole on your interfacing and begin turning it front side out. So after you've turned it front side out, make sure you reach back in and begin smoothing these out. So you want to push them out. Then from the top side, do a finger press to make sure they're all nice and smooth. You don't want to use your iron just yet. Now place the top section on top of the bottom section and center it. Make sure there's equal distance around all of the edges from the edge here to the edge here. Place a few pins to hold it down while you are pressing. Remember, you are fusing it down. So again, follow your package instructions for fusing. Then after it's fused on, go ahead and stitch close to the edge all the way around. Now this is what it looks like on the front. Remember, you can't see those holes. They're all covered up. And then this is what it looks like on the back. So the supplies needed, just kind of use this formula in your head, is that to make 2 placemats, you'll need about 1/2 yard of all your fabrics, except for the interfacing because it comes in 20-inch wide widths that you'll need about a yard of interfacing for each placemat. And all of the supplies are listed below your YouTube screen in the description section. Now don't forget to follow me on Instagram and make sure you check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and happy sewing. If you like the Sewing Room channel, one of the best ways to show your support is to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And make sure you click on the bell so you receive notifications for all my new videos. I'm Cheryl, this is Manny, and this is Scotty. See you next time.